everybody, and thanks to the guys at Robot Kingdom, I'm taking a look at another third-party figure from TFC. Today I'm taking a look at Red Cross, part of the Prometheus Combiner series. Now, if you're any kind of Transformers fan at all, you'll notice that Red Cross does bear a striking resemblance to First Aid, part of the Protector bots. Taking a quick look around the box, we've got the Red Cross logo on the front here of Red Cross. We've got a nice cartoon-esque picture there. You've got the ages 16 and plus. This is not suitable for small children. You've got the Prometheus logo. On the side, again, we've got this really nice artwork. I really love the fact they've brought that back with this line. On the back here, we've got Red Cross in his ambulance mode. I believe this is a Mercedes Sprinter. And obviously ambulance backwards because you're looking at it in your rearview mirror. You've got him in robot form, and you've also got him as an arm. There's just some blurb at the bottom here of where to find TFC on their Facebook page and on Weibo. And on the bottom here, we've got the standard warning about not eating your toys. Let's get him out of the box and take a look. Like the other bots in the Prometheus line, Red Cross comes with a nice colourful instruction manual, a nice collector's card. Whoop. He comes with his weapons, and for the first time we get a fist, which first impressions are fantastic. This is very highly articulate. You've got a lot of movements there. Definitely liking the fists. Now, Red Cross himself looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, you can just see the light piping there behind the eyes. It really glows on this figure. It's possibly my favourite TFC figure to date. I think he looks absolutely outstanding. He fits in perfectly with my Generations line. And I really think he just screams First Aid to me. It's just an amazing sculpt. The attention to detailing on here, the way they've brought out the chest sections, he just looks absolutely incredible. The back section is quite large, but again, it can be moved down and positioned as you see fit. It's just a matter of preference. I like to have it up there because I think it looks nice with that section behind the visor. And I just think he looks absolutely incredible. The articulation on this guy is, of course, nigh on perfect. The head moves up, down, left, right. Really great range of movement. He can look down that much. He can look up that much. The shoulders are a lovely clicking ratchet. Again, you can move the back kibble and adjust it accordingly so it doesn't hit the back section at all. You've got a full range of movement there. You have an upper bicep swivel as well as an outer motion on those arms as well. You have an inward moving chest fly, but obviously that's part of the transformation. The elbow has got a nice 90-degree bend. And the wrists don't swivel, but they do move up and down. Come round to the waist. The waist has got a nice smooth swivel. The legs can go forwards this much, and they can go back this much. Again, if you adjust the backpack to how you want it, you've got a much bigger range of motion on those legs. The legs can go outwards and in. There is an upper knee swivel. You've got a nice deep bend at the knee. And going down to the foot, there isn't much pivot there. It's a small pivot, but it's enough to get some nice poses on there, and you do have an up and down motion as well, and of course you have the articulation on the heel spur. Although in the TV show First Aid is a pacifist, this interpretation of him does come with some really nice heavy artillery. They are some fantastic looking guns that he can carry, and doesn't he just look great wielding them? And here they are in their bot modes all together. They look so good. Man, I love it when a plan comes together. And the transformation for Red Cross is pretty straightforward. First of all, you want to remove your guns. Put those and the connection section to one side for now. First of all, you want to flip your heel spurs in. like so. Then lift the front section of this up. Your feet are now going to fold inside there, and they're going to tuck away out of the way like so. Again with this side, flip this section up, lift that up, put the feet in, tuck them away, and bring this section down like so. Come around to the back of the leg and just pull this section. That then unfolds, 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 and you can flip this section down like so. For now we can bring these legs together. You see the peg here, we can keep that underneath there. We don't need that for the weapons mode in vehicle mode. So there's a peg just here, a slot just here, and a slot just here. They all peg together, allowing the legs to come together. There we go, just apply a little bit of force, and that pushes in extremely well. That's really secure. The next step is just to fold the head down into the chest, and just fold the hands up into this position. So do the same with this side, just fold that up into that crevice. Applying pressure just on the top here and on this joint here. This section here collapses in on itself like so. You can then fold this section in, and as you fold it in, bring up this roof section. That's going to go up like so, and this side's going to go up like so, and they, in theory, are going to tab together like that. Okay, now come around to the back, lift this section up. This is going to form the front of the Mercedes. Move that up. You can then bring these wing mirror sections up, and they are going to tab in just onto the back of the cab. It says just line it up and tab that in. There we go. It's quite a tight fit, but that means when it's in there, everything is nice and secure. So again with this side, tab that in and tab that in like so. Flip forward the front, and by just pushing down on this section here, this whole section here is going to collapse down on itself, and that's going to slide inside here, and then we just need to tab all of these sections together. See, that's there's a tab just on the inside there and a tab on the inside there, and they're also going to tab into the front of the cab. It's just lining everything up. And finally, with all the panels lined up, just rotate this section round, bring it up on the hinge, slide that under the roof section there, and you're just going to want to tab the final one in like so. And that has got to be one of the very best alt mode for a combiner, third-party combiners I have ever seen. To add a weapon to the back of the Mercedes, there's this peg which is just pegged into the back here. All you need to do is you need to flip that round. You can then put it back into the car, or the back of the van, sorry. Slide that in, and then you can place your weapons. They just go in on top. I don't know. I think I'm just such a huge fan of this Mercedes mould itself. Okay, yes, the guns are very, very G1-esque, and they do work well with this, but I really do prefer it without the guns and just as a Mercedes ambulance. I just think it looks outstanding. And with his comrade in arms, I think these guys are going to look absolutely fantastic. It's one of the first sets that I've had where I want to have 3 of them. I want to have them shown in their bot modes. I want to have them shown in their vehicle modes. I want to have them shown in their combined form. I think they actually look good in all 3 forms. And there aren't many combiners that I can honestly say that I feel that way about. Now, to get Red Cross into his limb mode, first thing you want to do, you want to pull up this front section. That's going to untab and fold back like so. You're going to want to fold this top section down, so that's tucked in out of the way. You're going to want to move this entire joint section in the middle here. You've got to apply pressure just underneath the black section, and that will actually unpeg. That then comes up out of the way like so, and then you want to fold this section here in. That tabs into there. Fold this section here in, and that tabs in like so. Unplug these side windows, rock them back on the hinge so that the wing mirrors fold into itself. You're going to want to roll around and fold the... You're then going to want to roll this section round, and as you roll it round, there's a tab underneath here. That's going to tab in on there, and then these side tabs peg into the joint. So that's pegged in on there, and that pegs in like so. This is the mode for the foot mode. You just bring your foot plate in and stick it underneath. Now, of course, we've already got 2 feet. I will take lots and lots of photos of this in the combined mode in all forms, and I'll attach the link in the description below here to my Facebook page with the full album. But the reason I got this, I want him to be the arm. So let's get him transformed into his arm mode. For arm mode, you want to get your sprinter back to the vehicle mode. You want to flip open these back sections like so. So flip those open and fold those down. And again, this side, fold that down like so. It should just tab in either side. There's a small tab here, and that tabs in like so. Untab this back section here. Just hold on to the top. You can then slide the leg sections down. What you're going to aim for, you want to extend this section down, so this section is pointing down. Fold the back section of the leg back up again. So you want to fold this section in, fold it back, and fold it round. Easiest way to do that is separate these legs and then do it, because it gives you that much more room to see what you're doing. That needs to fold in there. That's going to tab in there on the leg, like so, and then we can tab those back together like that. Make sure that's all tabbed in. I'm going to rotate him at the waist, and that is your arm. You can come and get your hand. That. There we go. That's the hand on the arm there. Make sure everything's pegged in accordingly. And there we go. This section's going to plug in on the arm. And here he is in his combined form. I just need to plug that section back in like so. Man, doesn't he look good? Oh, I can't wait for Blades. He is en route. I should be getting him fairly sharpishly. Oh man, he looks so good. Really love the fists. I really love all the articulation in the fingers. And he's just really dominating. He's such a beefy guy. You know, if I wanted an Autobot team to rescue me, you know, I think Prometheus would be my go-to guy. What have we gained on articulation? Obviously, the same applies for the torso that we covered in the hotspot review. The chest, the arms here, they've got the swivel up and down. They've got the pivot actually inside on the ratchet joint there as well, so you can lift it up and then pull it back down. It does tend to come away if you pull too much. If you're pulling the arms up and down, you're best to hold this chest section in, because the tight joints are so tight that it does tend to lift these chest sections off. You've got the rotation at first aid's waist. You've got the bend there as well. You just got to really... Oh, so tight, but man, so satisfying. Just look at that. Fantastic. You've got the swivel on the wrist, and then like I said earlier on, you've got all of that thumb articulation, all of the finger articulation as well. Looks absolutely incredible. You can tuck those right in to form a fist. I think we may even be able to give... Yes, we can. We can give a thumbs up. Now, I don't have Blades yet, but when I do, I can have First Aid go off and rethink his life, so we can have Defensor reaching down and catching the train to rescue the civilians. Just thanks again to the guys at Robot Kingdom for sending this figure out to me. Figures like this are so great to review. They're fun, and they pretty much sell themselves. They're so robust, they look amazing, and the fact that they combine into an awesome combiner, that's just an extra plus. Like I say, can't wait to get Blades to finish off this guy. He has got to be the best combiner TFC has done, in my opinion. Some people may say, oh, Hercules. Some people might say Uranus. I say Prometheus. Prometheus for the win. If you found this video helpful, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, and if you like my videos, then please subscribe. For the rest of the Prometheus series, if you haven't already watched them, please click in the playlist in the description below there, and that will play all of my current videos in this line. Until next time guys, from myself and Red Cross, thanks for watching, goodbye.